My name is Heath. Yeah, I'm a junior studying hotel restaurant management, and I have a business minor as well. And what brought me to NAU really was, I'm a local, so I was born and raised here, and I always felt like I would go to NAU. And I got the Lumberjack scholarship, so that helped a lot. I did think about playing baseball somewhere, like in Montana, but that wasn't free, so I just chose to quit baseball. Yeah, my favorite thing about living here in Flagstaff, I'd say probably like the community here. You know, like you don't get the big city here. You walk around and you know people, and it's always nice to see a friendly face around, you know, downtown maybe. Yeah, the things I do at Newman, I joined a Bible study like my freshman year with Mark. Eventually, I started my own Bible study with the help of Mac. Thinking about starting discipleship soon. Before I started coming to the Newman Center, I was raised Catholic, my whole family's Catholic, but I never really took my faith serious. I didn't have a relationship with Jesus. Freshman year, my godparents invited me to like the opening mass for the Newman Center. Ever since then, I just been coming back, making it an obligation to go to mass, confession, things like that. I don't know, it just felt like I was going through motions, not really like fitting in, really. I mean, I had friends and stuff that were also Christian, but they also did not have a relationship with Jesus and stuff like that. I didn't really feel anything, really. It's like, I wanted something more, I was searching for that, but I was also just like stable where I was at, I feel like, which didn't end up so well as things started turning south. Yeah, high school, I got into the party life, drank a little bit. It was kind of rough, yeah. I did not like doing it at all, but every weekend there was like another bonfire here in the woods. And like, I was like, that was kind of fun, but I don't like getting drunk and blacking out part of it. But every time I went, that's what I ended up doing. And it just felt like I couldn't get out of it. I don't know, I just felt like lost. I didn't really know what I was looking for, but that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to be there. Yeah, I knew about Christ and all, but I didn't take it serious. Once I got to college, I was like, I don't think I want to keep doing that. So ever since that first mass, I came back. I don't know, I just felt like this is what I want to be doing. And then when I attended retreat, adoration second night, of course, you know, I just felt God's unconditional love for me. And like the people there were so nice and loving as well. At retreat, I was hesitant about going. I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of like also didn't really want to go that much, but I knew it was good for me, so I ended up going. Yeah, just being there, I was a little uncomfortable at first. That first day there, you know, everyone was so nice. You know, hearing people's testimonies as well about the Eucharist, prayer life, Blanca's and stuff like that. It was just like something I didn't really know before, and I wanted to learn more about it and dive deeper into my faith because I wasn't practicing when I was younger. Just the people there, like Yasmin was one. I think she was leading it that year. She was very welcoming. She always made an effort to like talk to me, and Miguel as well. I think adoration, I think the Lord was telling me that I'm loved, and no matter how far from Him, I can always come back and He'll love me. And He just wants me to keep coming back to Him. Yeah, the next steps were just like staying consistent, motivated to do what I wanted to do, which was grow closer to God. And I struggled with that a little bit, being consistent in prayer and always being lazy and not doing scrolling and stuff like that. I struggled with that. The next steps were just like finding that consistency, striving to put God first in my day, every day, and making Him part of my whole life for the rest of my life. I struggled with that a little bit. Still after retreat, but yeah, it was pretty much the next step, just finding that consistency, attending all of my Bible studies, and just building fellowship with others here. Fellowship is very important in my faith, for sure. Having like people to do it with and like be around, and they can hold me accountable too, which is very nice. And we're all on this walk together, walk to grow closer to Christ, and I find that amazing. It's like we're all searching for something more. And the Newman Center is a place for that. So friendship with Jesus, to me, means like everything to me, really. Love, always coming back to Jesus and knowing that he's there for me. Being able to walk with others in their faith as well. Knowing that Jesus has got my back. Like, I worry a lot, I feel like, about future careers, like relationships, but I know Jesus is there for me and I have trust in that. And I always say, like, Jesus got me, like when I get super worried about, future stuff, I don't really have like big moments. Like, I feel like a lot of people here at the Newman Center have like these life-changing moments, but I don't really feel like I have that like yet, really. I mean, there was that one period in high school where it's not really what I wanted, and I feel like Jesus, I don't know, once I came to college, Jesus was calling me. And I feel like college is a place where people like tend to lose their faith, and I don't know, just doing the opposite of that and just like coming to Christ instead of like forgetting all about him. Yeah, I don't know if I don't have like any really big moment where I feel like, I mean, I've had friends, I had a best friend that passed away in a car accident, but I feel like God was with me that whole time. I never lost focus on Christ. So I was an atheist, so I kind of like thought about it a lot, and like I could have, like I talked to him about the faith, but I feel like I could have done more. And so I feel like God's like, I guess, teaching me that I can talk to people about my faith, and they may not listen, or they may be open to it, and it could be a good thing for them. Yeah, I always thought about that, because I did have him on my death chart for inviting to Bible study, but he was an atheist, so I kind of made up his mind for him and said he would say no to this, coming to Bible study. But I never really gave it a shot, so that was kind of hard. But yeah, it's definitely it had a big role in like inviting my other friends to maybe just come to the Newman Center one time for free dinner, and maybe they have a life-changing experience or they love it here. But yeah, I feel like I can invite anyone here, really, if I have an established relationship with them. But also, I was out tabling with Mark today and just talking to random people I've never met before. And I also felt comfortable sharing like my testimony. I grew up Catholic, but I wasn't involved in my faith at all. And then when I came to college, that's when I started taking it more serious. And I feel comfortable telling people that, because maybe they're in the same situation. Like maybe they grew up Christian or Catholic, but they're not practicing, and they feel like they don't belong here because they haven't practiced faith, but that's not true. Like, you're always going to be welcome. I think sharing my faith has strengthened my faith by like witness. Like, I don't want to say all these things and not like be doing them as well. That would be hypocritical. I want to be like a representation. Living out my faith looks like putting God first in everything I do, like making him the center of my life, like giving him my first fruits instead of just like giving him random parts of me throughout the day, but like my first fruits. A saint that has inspired me in my faith recently, I'd say Saint Carlo Acutis. It's because he grew up like in a more secular world and where the internet was a thing. I kind of can relate to that a little bit. The internet can be used for like evil and bad things, but he used it as a tool to help people and for good. So I really strive. That inspires me, really. Like, having the internet in my life, I want to use it for good as well. And that's the way he moved so many people like by his profound faith and like his love for the Eucharist. When I'm in adoration or Mass, I would just want to love the Eucharist more and love Jesus more and more and more. And I want that relationship like he had.